Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare. So like that. My mother Ukrainian, my father Russian, and I'm Indian. Yes, because President of country of India, Mr. Modi, he gave me honorary citizenship. So I said, all right, that makes sense, because I already lost my heart in India. And question comes, how come Western guy born, happened to be whatever. Before I happened to be in Commando Army, Soviet Union, for 6 years, professional training. But then now we are in spiritual army, fighting with the ignorance. And I'm very, very happy from my heart. I'm very happy to share a few realizations with all of you today. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes or yes?
Yes.
Correct. Thank you very much for being here. The most precious gift is a time. In Sanskrit, it is explained, Ayushakshano ekopi nalabhyah sona koti bhihi. 1 second of time we can never buy by thousands of golden coins. And when somebody sharing with you few minutes time, it means he gives you few minutes of his life. Very valuable. And that's why spiritual life, we're talking about spiritual life, starts with gratitude. Because if we are not grateful, we are great fool. So like that. So you have to be grateful. And I happen to be the member of United Nations and the URI department, United Religious Initiatives. And I was telling, recently I was giving presentation in the United Nations. And all top leaders of the world, Catholic Church Pope from Vatican, from, Jewish rabbi, the mullahs, from, Mohammedan tradition, those who are PhD in Quran, some nuns from Africa, all top leaders. And they requested me to give topic about spirituality, whatever. And they told me how to bring the youth close to the spirituality. It's very nice. So I give presentation and everybody liked it somehow, whatever. We spoke about universal truths. And then I ask everyone there, how do you feel, guys? Can you express yourself in one word, just one word? How do you feel today?
Tight.
Huh? Tight. Very good. No, well, as it is. How do you feel? Relaxed. What about you?
Happy.
Happy. One word.
Numb.
Numb. Okay. We'll try to help you to feel more enthusiastic, because we have to be inspired before we are expired. We have to be inspired. So like that, I ask everyone there, and they give their one word, and I request one lady, can we write it down? And one father said from Vatican, my word is Amin. I said, okay, father, went fantastic. And now we're going to make a competition. And by using all these words, we're going to make a poem competition, IQ test for the global spiritual leaders. And everybody, started to write down competition. So somehow or other, your humble servant, I won the competition. And I wrote one poem, which I would like to start today to share with you. Would you like? I will share a poem which I wrote for United Nations. I wrote the poem based on those words which they expressed. I wrote the poem which called The Global Orchestra, which can produce the music of divine love. We are all so different and beautiful indeed. Together we can grow high with the spiritual speed. Like the divine orchestra, we can produce the song which will make all world united, harmonious and strong. The spiritual symphony descending from above, with heart united in hope and peace, will bring the divine love. In our song, we will use the words smile, unity, and joy, cooperation, love, and harmony. the darkness, to destroy. Rejuvenating family, together we create, to bring the solace to the world before it's too much late. Create the symphony divine with the love as a holy queen. Share your happiness with mine, so be it, and Amen. So, and that Father Catholic Church, Pope said, "Hey, my son, you did it! You did it!" I said, "Yes, Father, I did it." Actually, it's not me. We have to pray to the Supreme, consciousness, to the universe, to send us this open-heartedness, lion-heartedness, because we need more and more leaders in this world nowadays. In Sanskrit, it took me 15 years to learn Sanskrit. I'm learning many, many languages. Now I'm learning Chinese and Thai language. But the main language is the language of love. People, they don't care how much you know, really. People, they don't care how much you know. They want to know how much you care. You can never expect people to lend their helping hand unless you're able to touch their heart. So many tears in this world nowadays, trust me. I was traveling in the world for the last 40 years, and I've been everywhere. It's not about Ukraine, Russia, Palestine, Israel, Iran, Bangladesh, or whatever, India. So much suffering there. So that's why we are all here to pray together. That's right. Together we create, like an orchestra. In orchestra, we are so different and beautiful indeed. Everybody playing different notes, different instruments, But there is one director. We have to have director. Anyone musicians here? Okay, what do you play? Very wonderful. So you see, I do sometimes. I brought my flute. Krishna, this guy, he's playing flute. He's not playing, saxophone, or he doesn't play some violin, He plays flute. And amazingly enough, this big philosophical meaning. One of the name of God, of supreme consciousness, or supreme, you can say, creator, Raso Vaisaha, Rasaraj, because supreme enjoyer. Because he created, he is enjoying, and if I will give you option to become a supreme, would you accept the role of being old, frustrated? No, you would like to become happy, isn't it? How many of you would like to become happy? Oh, really? Huh? No, you want to be happy? Obviously, I thought it's only me. Huh? No, you also. Huh? Everybody, because it's the nature of the spirit. Atyantika sukha pravritti, atyantika dukha nivritti. To be unlimitedly happy and avoid unlimited frustration. And it is explained, variety mother of enjoyment, isn't it? One sound by one mouth, you can produce only one sound, but with many holes, you can produce many sounds, unlimited. That's why it's explained as music of love, divine love. It's like blowing the spiritual energy. You cannot do this with one hole only. But when many of us, different notes, but should be music. And if you know the music, it must be some director, conductor of orchestra. You can never become the leader of orchestra. You can never be conductor of orchestra unless you have a guts to show you back to the public. You have to have a guts to go against current sometimes. It's maybe not conventional sometimes, but few things. As a woman cannot become half pregnant, as a man cannot become half dead. Similarly, truth cannot become half. Whether it's truth or this is a lie. What we're going to discuss with you was another 30 minutes. I would like to share with you what I learned in 40 years or 30 years. Whatever I learned in 40 years, I will share with you in 40 minutes. Depends how much hard drive we have. Hard drive, If it's like, completely packed, there's no space in hard drive. That's why mind is like parachute. It's working when it's open. We have to open mind, open-mindedness. And we are not going to talk about some super pooper religion, or monk. I'm not going to become monk. And for you, no need to become monks. Not everybody should be crazy like myself. Left everything. But I tell you, honestly, I'll tell you one small story. Perhaps it's there. Few secrets. I don't know how I'll be able to squeeze it in half an hour, but I'll really try. Trust me, I'll try my best. Better not the best, cannot take rest. When good become better and better become best. Tongue twister, Better not the best, cannot take rest. When good become better, better become best. So you can try yourself. So it's always room for improvement. And I really so happy. People, it was the time when I was traveling somewhere. Now I'm traveling to somebody. And people collecting money, but I'm collecting friends. I already have 10,581 friends. 10,582. 83, 84. This is such a wonderful, traveling all over the world. And I've seen people are so poor in the world, so poor, that the only thing they have, it's money. Because there are so many things in the world you cannot buy by money. Isn't it? We cannot buy time, we cannot buy satisfaction, you can buy watch, you cannot buy time, you cannot buy medicine, you cannot buy health, you know that. So that's why, this is modern life. I just found one very nice cartoon. Have a look. We want you to think a little bit. Very often life becomes too artificial. And reality is such nice to have the head among the clouds. We have to keep our feet on the ground and be realistic. World of exploitation. What goes around, come around, no? Welcome to this existence of polluted consciousness, polluted environment. It is explained that we are not inheriting this planet from our forefathers. We are borrowing it from our children. What are we going to leave to our next generations, right? Whether they're going to bless us or curse us. Very, very important. And I wanted to tell you one story. Once it was a traveler, and this traveler was going for many, many days in the desert, and he ran out of the water. And he was about to die, but he saw one house far away. And he thought maybe some water is there. He crawled there somehow. He opened the door, and he saw a water pump. It was like water pump there. And he thought maybe water is there. He started to pump, but it was like, completely old. Water was not there. Somehow he found one bottle in the corner. He was so happy. He found the bottle, 1 liter of water or 2 liters of water. He was about to drink, but then it was written there, this water is not for drinking. This water is to start this pump. You have to put in that pipe, and that water create a vacuum and pulling out the next water, which is on the ground. So don't drink this water. It's for bringing to start the pump. He was thinking, well, what if water will not come? Then what? But then he thought, let me give him benefit of doubt. He put the water, and actually water started to come. First dirty and then black, and then slowly, beautiful, pure water came out. And he was just taking bath and fill up all these containers to full satisfaction. He became very happy. After taking rest, he thought, let me continue my journey. But then he thought, let me fill up the same bottle and put in the same place for the next generation. He did that, and he put that water in the same corner, in case another fool like myself will come here, so at least he'll get some hope. And he put it there. When he put it there, he thought, okay, let me write it down. It's not for drinking, it's to start the pump. And then he thought for a while and think, I'll write a few more lines there. This water is not for drinking. This is to start the pump. Please trust me. It's working. I have tried. It's working. Trust me, I have tried, it's working. 2 lines sometimes has meaning. Because in future people may not trust. Oh, why should I trust you? No, we need to have a hope. We need to have a faith. There is another experiment recently I read about. It's a hope experiment. When scientists, they put one rat in the container with the water. And this rat was struggling there. They wanted to know how much time it takes for the rat to survive. So it took 15-16 minutes, and then unfortunately rat drowned. Then they took another rat and put again in the same container, and this water was struggling, rat was struggling, and when it was 15 minutes, scientists, they just saved this rat and give food and took rest and everything. When rat was recovered, again they put in the water. And when again this rat was struggling in that water, guess for how long time this rat was continuing struggling?
2 hours. Yeah.
2 hours 1, 2 hours 2, 2 hours 3, 60 hours. That's the power of hope. Because this rat already knew, once I was saved, that's why this time also there were, this resilience, maybe the hope of faith that we need to have. So therefore, it is explained that there is one knowledge. If we have knowledge, light of knowledge, if we are not wise, we are otherwise. And there is knowledge, actually, it's science. I was telling that, and nobody going to do it for us. Only ourselves, we have to do the homework. It's called science of self-realization. Very often, it's common sense. It's very common sense. If I'll ask people, who are you? If I'll ask you, who are you? Can you introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, my name's Thomas. How are you doing?
Thomas, very good. My name Patri. But actually, who are you?
Are we gonna have a discussion about who I am?
No. I'm just asking you. If somebody asks you who are you, how you introduce. If I'll ask you, okay, I'll make twist.
I show them.
Okay.
I show them.
Okay.
I'm showing you right now.
Yes, very good.
Yeah.
If I'll ask you one question, Thomas, it's like everybody can listen. I'm just simply. This is a hand, right? What do we say? I hand or my hand? It's not philosophical discussion. I'm just simply, this is common sense. It's my hand, isn't it?
My hand, yes.
My hand, my nose, my head, my body, everybody. It's just we're talking about body. And what actually struck my mind when I was, 40 years ago, I was thinking actually, who am I? Am I this body? And I started to inquire myself about this, to remove certain amount of ignorance. Because, let's say, 50 years ago, my body was small. Then I became young. Then I went to university. Then I became army man. And then I became monk. And then here we are.
Did you get an answer?
Yeah, of course I did.
What is the answer? Who are you?
That's why I'm at the end of presentation.
At the end?
I'm here. I'm here to share this with you, honestly. A woman can never become delivering baby tomorrow. It takes 9 months time, usually.
But you asked for my answer
Right.
now.
Yeah.
immediately.
So?
I didn't even let you know that I was thinking about it.
Yes.
But you just said you thought about the question. What's
Yeah.
the answer?
So I'll give you to that. What's your answer? You show people what?
I show people
What?
who I am.
Yeah. And what is that?
You can witness it, observe it.
Yes.
If it doesn't tell you anything, that's fine. Look longer, look harder. It
No.
might take some time.
No, I know who are you. Nice to see you after many lifetimes
All right.
again. Nice to see you after many lifetimes. How old are you?
43.
Where have you been 45 years ago? Ding. Just
Stupid question.
no, it is a very logical question. Where have you been before you came to this room?
Somewhere in the atmosphere, the water.
No, okay. That's what I'm saying. This is a logical question.
Before I came in this room,
What?
outside the room.
Correct. So similarly, you know the place where have you been before you came here? And if I'll ask you, where are you going to go after you leave this room? Where are you going?
Outside the room.
Outside particular destination.
Right.
Well, you cannot be in the air. You have your home, you have your flat.
The journey's the destination, my man.
Correct. Journey destination. But when we'll discuss with you. I guarantee you, I can share with you some principle. I spent 40 years in Himalayas, and I was staying with the yogis, those who are in age 350 years old.
They asked you that question, who are you?
Yes, definitely. I'll tell you.
I'm ready.
Wait. That's true. And interesting enough, most of the people in this world, because I can guess that I'm traveling a little bit more than you in this world. Every 3 days I'm changing destination. Australia, Mauritius, UK, everywhere for the last 40 years. And yes, and I've seen this is journey. As you said, we're enjoying the process. And I've spoke with many people, from presidents of countries to taxi drivers. And I asked, and my experience is that many people, like I wanted to give you experience of this tree. I was recently in Bahrain, and there is one in desert, there's one tree, it's called Tree of Life. It's desert everywhere. It's desert. And only one tree, amazingly enough, growing green, huge tree. And I was asking one guide, how come this tree is so green, it's so hot here, and he said, 2 versions he gave me, that there is under the ground, very deep underground, like maybe 5.5 kilometer, water is there. And because this tree has such deep roots, that's why it's able to reach those. Because if you're not standing for something, you fall down for nothing. We have to have very deep root of understanding. And these roots, nowadays we have so many means, so many spiritual advancement, iPhone, iTouch, iPod, iPad, so many AI, ChatGPT, but those problems still there, isn't it? And I just make photo average businessman in New York. I just saw, life is so short that it hardly has time to smile to us sometimes. Somebody told me in Hong Kong once, I was in Hong Kong, Chim Sasul Kowloon, big businessman. He said, you know, this one businessman told me, Diamond King. He said, this world is like a rat race. And if you win this, even you will win this rat race, at the end of the race, you are still the rat. Information, no transformation. People becoming so cruel, so much anger in the heart. And I've seen why people dissatisfied. In fact, they're taking so much load in life that sometimes they cannot move ahead. If I'll tell you so much and frustration in the world, smiling faces, crying hearts. And one question I was asking people, 4 things that people busy in our life every day today. I'm trying to be as quick as possible, but it's a very, very nice discussion. What are the 4 things usually we are busy with in our life, in our journey?
Fighting, feeding, sleeping.
Correct.
And reproducing.
Correct. Thank you very much. You're a very, very bright person. And you see, we are eating, animals eating. We are sleeping, they are also sleeping, right? We are making families, they are also making families. In fact, much more children sometimes than humans. And they are fighting. We are fighting with missiles and AK-47 bombs, and they are fighting with claws and horns. So what's now question is that what makes difference between human being and animals? What makes us different? That's the catch.
Intelligence.
Okay, intelligence. Do you think animals, they don't have intelligence? Seriously. So does it make they have also intelligence, like even cat, to capture the mouth or whatever. Have you seen sometimes a leopard or tiger? Very smart, or sometimes cat coming to the kitchen when housewife is not there. And they're very smart. You can see the dog. Yeah.
Ego or sin nature?
Ego.
Ego or sin nature?
Well, honestly speaking, you have seen sometimes dogs. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit drastic, but I have seen this dogs sometimes in India. I've seen a lot. They passing urine and marking their area, and then another dog comes. Oh, this is my area. Do you have dogs in New York? Sometimes they're fighting. They're dividing the areas. I was in Philadelphia recently, just a few days ago, and then I saw the birds. They marking their areas, and another bird came from outside. They're just fighting. For us, it sounds like very nice, but actually they're saying, "Get out from here! You don't have visa to enter my area. You understand?" And they're attacking each other. Yes, such an ego. I was thinking, such a small bird and such a big ego. Isn't it? They have ego. Anyway, yeah, please. Huh? Religion. Okay, close. Curiosity. Uh-huh. Power. No, power they have. Trust me, they have much more than us sometimes. Consciousness. They have consciousness. We also have consciousness. Anyway, yeah? Trust me, such an intelligence. You take the ants or bumblebees. You can see this, Discovery Channel. Sometimes I do, amazing how much intelligence they have to create network of communication and stuff. So we're not going to discuss that because, speaking honestly, I didn't even start yet presentation because I have to give answer to the Thomas, who we are. I'm keeping car parking. Yes. So what actually the sense of inquiry, human being called is anthropos. Anthropos, who is looking up, not only just, and in Sanskrit it's called eating, sleeping, sex and fighting. It means ahara nidra vayamaitunam cha samanyametat pasubhir naranam dharmo hitesho adiko vishesho dharme nahina pasubhi samana. This is Sanskrit, and it's 5,000 years ago in the ancient scriptures it was written that eating, sleeping, sex and fighting, this is common to the pasubhir naranam. Animals and humans, they have in common, eating, sleeping, sex and fighting. You're right. But what makes us different, sense of dharma. What is my position in this universe? Who am I? Inquiry is called jigyasa. You are very correct. Inquiring. Tasmat gurum prapaddita jigyasu shreya uttamam. To inquire, who am I? Is anyone created this? Okay, if I'll ask you, somebody make this computer. Okay, fine. Do you think there is some company which produced the TV set? Must be some company, right? Apple computer or Steve Jobs or whatever, some Silicon Valley, Bill Gates. If you can make this computer, if there is some intelligence, must be some intelligent. If there is some energy, must be some source of energetic powerhouse somewhere. So similarly, in this world, so much intelligence. Sometimes I was arguing with one very, I would say, non-believer, and asked him, can Steve Jobs, create such a computer where you can cut some grass, put in the computer, press some button, install some software, press the button and some milk, dahi, some yogurt, some butter will come out from here. Just drink, no need to keep anything, just put some grass, press some button and milk will come. Can we do that? So far nobody did that. Those will be very expensive computer. No need to go, and even Amazon not required. But my question, but in principle, universal principle, if there is intelligence, must be intelligent. To make computer must be some intelligent company. To make cow, such a computer, eating grass, giving milk. Is it not computer? You can put some small seed in the ground and huge, beautiful apple tree comes with beautiful fruits. And every fruit has seed, potentially also another tree. My question to Mr. Scientist, I do meet some big scientists sometimes. Why hair, such a beautiful hair growing like this, Big hair. People proud of their hairs. And why hair from here growing long and from here, boom, stops? Why? Who is controlling? By chance or what? Why don't you cut it every day? It will be tough. So I can give you thousands of examples. Very difficult to be atheist. Very difficult. All existence can prove that there is some supreme consciousness behind all this creation. Must be some creator. But that's another thing. That's what struck my mind when I was young, 40 years ago. So, and Shastra says, ancient scripture says, if we're not inquiring about our existence, if we're not inquiring about who am I, why am I suffering from mind, from nature, from other living entities, then we are not better than animals, actually. According to ancient scriptures, it's called Dvipada Pasu, two-legged animal. Unfortunately, people sometimes so cruel, so much oblivious to their existence. And that's why they have smiling faces and crying hearts. So anyway, I just, as a fun, I was just going and making one photo in some barber shop. Just funny shops, I was thinking, it's very interesting, people want to express themselves. They're putting all intelligence. And amazing. Intelligence is there, but it can be misused very well. I saw one shop, and it's called Zara Company. Zara shop. You have these shops here?
Yes.
You do, huh? Right? Yes. One shop in India, it's a nice shop. And you know how they're paying for the rent? For one rent, I don't know how much it will be in dollars, but 2.5 crores. How much in Indian rupees? It's a huge amount per month. And I saw what kind of dress they're selling. So I was thinking. And one guy, somebody was commenting, okay, listen, buy two, get one begging bowl free. So anyway, so perhaps this is important for us to think a little bit. We are looking for right thing, maybe in the wrong place. We're looking for the water. We want to be happy. But very few people, I can tell you, genuinely happy. And I was really thinking, I really want to be happy. I want to dance, I want to sing, I want to make friends all my life. And if you do something which you love to do, all life become hobby. Trust me. So I'm sharing with you my happiness. I'm not sharing with you philosophy. I just really don't want to brag it around. Hey guys, I'm a monk, I'm speaking Sanskrit, I'm speaking 10 languages. Well, but I really want to share with you, not from this level, but from this level, honestly. Because, and ask the question which I asked Thomas, who am I actually? Trivial question. And what's the point? So this is, since we're speaking about Answer. Here we're going for the answers. Fasten your belts. So journey, we're enjoying the journey. Once lady, she purchased the parrot. So purchased the parrot, and it was so nice, kakadu. I was in Australia now. It's such a beautiful guys, You can feed them, they're coming wild parrots, not just circus. And she purchased, and she was so happy with this guy. She purchased for him golden cage. And she was polishing the cage every day, so nicely maintaining, everything first class. But problem is that after 1 week, the parrot died. She was so shocked. What happened? I was providing such a nice facilities for this bird. I was giving golden cage. Why this guy died? And she realized, I forgot to feed the parrot actually. She was so much busy with the cage, polishing. And I forgot to give him food actually. So similarly, we are very much busy without business, taking care of external cage, which is explained here. In scriptures it's explained, Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tatha dihantara praptis dhiras tatra namuhyati. It is said, kaumaram, as a body grows from the childhood, youth, old age, then at the moment of death, when body became useless, soul, which is going, aju nityam shashvatayam, we are eternal, ever existing and primeval. We are never existing ever. The spiritual soul, which is full of eternity, knowledge and happiness. We somehow end up in this body made out of flesh, blood, mucus and stuff, bones. It's okay. It's a very beautiful body, by the way. Like computer, make out of so many ingredients. But there is some purpose for this body. Like when we have the GPS, GPS, when we're coming, if you want to come, let's say from Queens, excuse me, I want to come to Manhattan, how I can come to you? First question I'm asking you, where are you? So I can guide you. So I'm calling you and you're saying, I'm in the Moscow now, in Moscow. Oh, for you, I'll show you how to come. Come to JFK and then and if I'll ask you, where are you? Oh, I'm in Africa, Durban. Oh, okay, then for you a little bit different distance. So all of us, we are on this journey. And again, you're right, we are enjoying the journey. But very often this journey is not very enjoyable. Birth, death, disease, old age. And scriptures, they explained, Anyonya vairah sukhalesha hetuhu ananta dukkham chanaveda mudhaha. Sukhalesha hetuhu. For the sake of one small drop of enjoyment, just drop of enjoyment, people suffering unlimited happiness, distress. Ananta dukkham. Ananta means unlimited distress. And they don't even know about this. How are you? Fine, I'm fine. They don't even understand. One guy came to mental asylum and asked one patient, who are you? And this guy, mental guy, said, I am Jesus Christ. Yes. And doctor said, who told you? God. And from another room somebody said, no, I never told him. Very convinced. I never told him. What to do? What shall doctor do? What he had to tolerate them, because it's Napoleon, Hitler, everybody there. One another guy came in hospital. The first Prime Minister of India was Jawaharlal Nehru, and he came to one mental asylum one day, and he came and the one patient was discharging from there. So the patient asked him, who are you? And he was just Prime Minister. He came, I am Jawaharlal Nehru, I am Prime Minister. So this patient said, no problem. 6 months ago I also thought like that. This is nice hospital. They are nice doctors, they'll cure you, don't worry. I thought like this also 6 months ago. So like that. That's why scriptures, they say, it's not me again, I'm copy-paste. I did my PhD in these scriptures recently. Orlando University gave me PhD in Bhakti Yoga. So, Shastra says, Nunam pramatta kurute vikarma yat indriya prithaya aprinoti nasadhumanye yato atmanohyam klishan api kleshada ashadeha. This is Sanskrit. Sanskrit is such a beautiful language, I tell you. It's singing. Chintamani pragara sanma sukalpa vriksha Lakchavriteshu surabhirabhipalayantam Lakshmi sahasrasata sambrama sevyamanam Govindamadi purusham Tamaham bhajami. This is Sanskrit. Can you imagine? People somewhere in the universe, they're speaking Sanskrit. Every word is a song, every step is a dance. Can you imagine? I will say, Thomas, how are you? Very nice to see you. Guys, I'm so happy. And all of us will be singing to each other, you know. Such a beautiful. So, and the question is that if we are something else than simply this physical body, and we are taking care of this body only, house, you know, everything, you know, money, business, everything busy, but we're forgetting to give the food to the driver. Then what's the point? How can fish be happy out of the water if you give this fish, you know, Miss America, wife, $1 billion of bank account, nice car, Lamborghini or Tesla, super. Do you think fish will be happy? This fish needs water, just that's it. So similarly, it's nice to become very rich, and definitely it is. But we have to not forget about the soul. So I just want to skip few things, and I wanted, like, you know, it is explained. I was just in Hollywood. Somebody was, actually I wanted to share with you some movie. One guy from New York, he said, I have to make a movie about you. So in Los Angeles, one guy, they want to make movie in Netflix about, yeah. So I said, they're already making some demo. If you want, I can show you. So, but then they make one movie, it's called, a documentary, it's called Messenger. Messenger. Because my name Patri, Patra in Sanskrit means letter. Patra means love letter. And Patri means who delivering this letter. Like message, you know, love message. Supreme knowledge, messenger of goodwill, Patri. So he said, I want to make a movie about you because you were commando, special forces, Soviet Union, commando, Delta. I'll show you my photo. It's still coming. And now you became monk, staying in Himalayas in the caves with the yogis. Those who are like 300 years old yogis. I'm not kidding, I'm seriously. And there are some people living up there. Wow, what make you to do so? And I said, and you know, Jim Carrey, he said, I wish everybody in this world should become filthy rich and famous like me to understand this is not a solution. It's nice to be rich, and no problem. I give example. It's nice to get the business class ticket. Super. Nice Lamborghini car, Rolex watch, business class ticket, American United, Airlines, going to some prestigious place. Everything nice, and all friends petting you. Oh, guy, you are charmed, very nice, good, encouraging you. Everything super in your life. The only one small problem: you miss the flight. The rest is everything okay. You got nice ticket, but you miss the flight. Then what's the point? So similarly, very, very important to understand, and we have to have some hope. And with my personal experience in life, and a small example. Real example. Once it was flight. Today morning I was watching one documentary about US. How one flight after 9/11, after 2 months in November, one flight crashed in Queens, right? Perhaps you still remember. So,
in the Hudson.
Yeah. Because of mistake of the pilot, actually. They thought it's a terrorism, but actually it was mistake of the pilot. Scriptures explains, Nati vidu swartha gatim hi vishnum durasayahi bahirathamanina andhayantandarupani yamanas tipisa tantra murdam nibandaha. Nati vidu swartha gatim. When we don't know the goal of our life, there is one saying, no wind will be favorable for you unless you know where is your ship sailing. It's never late to take U-turn, however long you're traveling in the wrong direction. Never late. And it's very easy to wake up somebody who is sleeping in ignorance. Okay, somebody sleeping and some tiger coming to eat him. Hey, wake up! Oh, thank you. But it's very difficult to wake up somebody who doesn't want to wake up. Wake up! Man convinced against his will of the same opinion still. That's why I always say to people, I am not trying to entertain people, I am not trying to make people interested. I am looking for interested people. Sometimes wood has fire inside. It's already there. If it's dry, you put some match, it's catching the fire. But sometimes wood become very dry, very wet. Wet. You try to put it, only smoke coming, only disturbance from this kind of people. It's called utpatayaiva kalpate, because they don't want. Who wants, he will find the opportunity. Who doesn't want, he will find the reason. I repeat, who wants, he will find the opportunity. Who does not want, he will find the reason. Because, and therefore, so, perhaps, come on, this is the truth. As that guy, trust me, it's working. When Srila Prabhupada came to this place in 1965, so many people completely oblivious to all the spirituality stuff. He said, you may or may not understand what I'm telling you. But trust me one thing, I didn't come to cheat you. I'm not cheating you, this much you trust me. He came to this world, 70 years old man, with 2 heart attacks and stuff. Anyway, let me just not to rush, let me just finish this. It was flight crash. And everybody were shocked. And it was one businessman who was sitting in business class. He was so much disturbed. Fasten band, ladies and gentlemen, fasten band, going down. So it was businessman in business class, and he was so much disturbed, as all people in the craft. One small girl was sitting just next to him. One small girl. She was anxiety-free. She was sitting like this and enjoying, walking. Everybody shocked, and this businessman was surprised. Why he is not at all disturbed? So when finally, to make it short, they landed in Dubai. Somehow they landed. With great difficulties, fire was there. So many fire brigades came. When flight ultimately stopped, on halt. So this businessman, wiping his sweat, said, "Excuse me, darling, can I ask one question?" Everybody was so much scared. Why you were not scared? And she just looked at him, "Uncle, don't you understand?" You don't know. Why should I scared? Because the pilot is my father. And he knows that his daughter is in the flight. So I know my father will never let me down because he knows his daughter is inside. So that's why pilot is my father. That's why I'm not scared. It means power of hope. When you have the hope that there is supreme power, much, much more powerful than us, which can protect us and guide us. That's why it takes knowledge. It's called Jnana Dipena Bhashvataha. And one day, many years ago, I met representatives of, this is a Srila Prabhupada, the messenger of goodwill. He came, I wrote a wonderful poem about him. Srila Prabhupada, he had big heart, because spirituality means kindness to those who actually in darkness, those who don't know the path. He had such a big heart. I wrote one poem to him. You see, have you ever drunk the milk of lioness in New York? Because New York is the center of the world. Do you have lioness milk here? No? You didn't drink lioness milk? Come on. Even I didn't drink. Because lioness milk, you cannot digest. Human being cannot digest because it's only cubs can digest. It's because it's very like acid. But it's explained, if you really want to know what is real gold, you have to put it in acid. Because it can be cheating also, cheap quality. So real gold tested by acid. Similarly, the supreme energy, cosmic energy, it's like such a powerful, divine love is so strong that simple wooden or iron heart will blast. It will not able to contain that love. You need to have golden heart. So I wrote the poem to Srila Prabhupada once. Bhakti, love, resided in your heart like the nectar in the golden pot. You were very smart and kind to spread the love of God. Through angry ocean had to cross, 2 times got heart attack. So person is Supreme Lord, your pot had to protect. So even drop of nectar may never outspill. The ocean calm became and still by Lord Shri Krishna's will. By distributing nectar wide, you relieved the earth from the pain. You saved so many fallen souls who were living lives in vain. You helped us, Lord Radha Govinda meet, To you is our tribute. Let planet Earth embrace your feet and offer you salute. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So he sacrificed so much. I'm sure that you have seen this movie. Home where all world can live, and I call this hold. Home of love and devotion. You see, home of love and devotion. And when I came, this is my photo 40 years ago. Ding, so yes. So, and I was also in the special forces, But then when I met this, and if somebody will tell me 40 years ago, you're going to become monk, you're going to speak all kind of strange languages all over the world, you're going to be member of United Nations, and government will give you citizenship and awards, you're going to meet the presidents of countries, you're going to guide big Hollywood and Bollywood stars, and what? And the government will give you the topmost award of the countries. I would never. And you open hundreds and hundreds of centers. In Nepal only we have 64 monasteries. We have more than 1,000 cows. We have schools, hospitals. I would never believe. Definitely, I will not. When government will, I make my statement in my life. Actually, if I have to help anyone on my life journey, let me do it immediately, because I will not be passing this sport twice again. And when I saw about this old man, Srila Prabhupada, I said, if he could do this when he was 70 years old to uplift others and help others, why don't I try it also to be useful? Because we want to leave the legacy behind. We are traveling all over the world. And when I became monk, actually, because I was commando officer, very prestigious, my mom was so proud. She was bank manager. My father has business company. We have 4 houses, farmhouse. We have Land Rovers, cars, everything. Nothing lacking. And here I am, monk. Hey, my mother crying. What happened to you? Make antenna. What is this nonsense? Putting bad sheets. What happened to you, my son? I am ashamed of you, she said. I said, Mom, why are you ashamed? And as many people, you guys sitting here, so many relatives came. And they started to convince me, deprogram me. What nonsense? Put antivirus, kick out all these things. You have to. What are you doing? I said, listen guys, I'm not smoking, no drinking, no intoxication, no any nonsense, nightclubs, nothing. I'm living pure life. I'm master martial artist, I have my black belt, I'm worshipping Bruce Lee. Ooh, what problem with you guys, But you're not like everybody. You're wearing this bad sheet, What is this? You put this antenna and we don't understand. I'm ashamed of you. All neighbors, they're laughing at us. I said, listen, Mom, have you been ever ashamed of me? I told her. I said, no, I was proud of you. Whenever we had some party, birthday parties, she always used to tell me, put uniform. I said, Mom, why? I want to put pant shirt. No, you have to put uniform. Okay, just to please her, I used to put this uniform, And whenever we used to be sitting in the parties, and my son. I was like ceremonial king, It's my son. My son. So I was so much shy, all the time. Mom, can you stop it? It's my son. And now she said, and now what I'm going to tell everyone is antenna. Like ghost. And she said, don't come home, please, because I'm ashamed of you. And I said, Mom, listen, have you been ever ashamed? And she said, no, I was not ashamed. I was proud. I have 2 diplomas. In the Soviet Union that time, we had top diplomas. We have a red diploma and blue diploma. A red diploma means you have to have all subjects A+ and only 1 A. Then you can get red diploma, and government will give you any job you want. This is a condition. So I have 2 red diplomas. One military academy, 6 years training, red diploma, and one is Lomonosov University of Psychology and Philology in Lomonosov in Moscow, red diploma. So, and it's a red diploma, not blue diploma. I was always proud of you. What happened to you now? I said, listen, she's told me, don't come home, get out from the house. You're spoiling a prestige of our family. So I folded my hands and I said, Mom, you never been ashamed of me, and I promise you, you will never be ashamed of me. And I left. For nearly 3 decades, I never came back home. And now it's in Ukraine, because my hometown is Kharkiv, it's Ukraine, heavy war going on. Whatever you can see in YouTube is nothing. It's not even 10% of what reality is there. So I said, Mom, I cannot take it. Can I take you to India? Let me do my son's duty. Can I save you from there? And somehow or other, I smuggled her through the Germany, so I took her to India. When I was, in Nepal, we're doing many programs, opening hospitals, opening schools, and many academies. I opened one big academy. It's called Visa, Vaikuntha International Spiritual Academy, I call it. Spiritual Academy, training. So, and many wonderful things. We have more than thousands of cows, and beautiful family we have. So one day, I took her to all holy places in India. And one day, she came, and then after all traveling in India, I took her to Nepal. And when we came to Kathmandu airport, because I got highest award of the government, of the country, one guy who conquered Everest, Everest, he got highest award, second me. I'm kidding. So, but it's true. So I have some protocol. I have my PSO, personal security officers, Hello, Fernando. So these guys, front and behind, so security is there. When my mom came to airport, garlands, red carpet, because it's a mother of Guru. And in India, mother of Guru, worshipable even more than Guru. So wow, such a reception, garlands and red carpet and security and army protection. And she's coming, what's going on? All aircraft passengers went to the general custom, this checking. And she went to the VIP, minister reception in the government and putting garlands to her, even president of country. She's Lady Vidya Bandari, came and give gift to her. And the garlands, and she's, my mom looking at me. Who are you? I said, Mom, I'm your son, by the way, okay? So I'm your son. I promise you, you'll never be ashamed, right? Did I? So, and she came, and we came to our temple. We make a very beautiful temple in Kathmandu. Whenever you will be there, you're most welcome. Nepal, never-ending peace and love. And we have a big temple. She came, and she's very cultural lady. She's Christian, but because I want to respect your culture, because you are Hindu Pope. She said, you are Hindu Pope. I said, I'm not Pope. No, you are Pope. I can see thousands of people coming to you. You are Pope. So, and I will respect your culture. So she took some, this Indian dress, she just, I'm mother of Pope. So, and she did arati. She was so angry with Srila Prabhupada. This old man stolen my son. She used to come in Ukraine. Maybe that those days KGB and all this very tough communism time. I was communist, by the way. So she used to come to temple with axe. Literally, where is my son? Like that. Oh my God. I said, my God. I was hiding from her. And she was hating Srila Prabhupada. He stole my son. But when this time she came and she was worshipping Srila Prabhupada, I said, what should I do? You just do like this. And I taught her 3 mantras actually. Maha mantra, and then Hey Patita Pavana Gauranga Nityananda. Oh merciful Lord, please save me, help me. Pretty similar like in Bible. And then I don't know language or Hindi and English. She knows Italian language and other European languages. She doesn't know English at all. So how to say hello, bye-bye, I'm hungry, how to say? I said, you say Haribol, that's all. Haribol, 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 Haribol. So like that. She learned it very nicely. Haribol. And she was going in Mayapur, Vrindavan, Haribol, Prabhu, Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. So very boldly, she's a business lady. Haribol, Haribol. Everybody telling me, oh, Patri Prabhu, your mother Prabhupada disciple, right? I said, no, she's my disciple. So, and she was worshipping, and doing arati, and then, and when she arrived to Nepal, she got.
Пойдет на крест она. Любовь одна спасти нас может. Одна любовь.
This Russian song, only love can save all of us. When you're offering the lamp, you're offering your heart, it's your energy, it's said, according to scriptures. Hey Patita Pavana Gauranga Nityana, she was Haribol, she was praying. I was praying to the Lord, my dear Lord, she kicked me out from the house, by the way. And I said, I thought I have only one son. Now I have so many sons and daughters. I bless everyone, bless everyone. She was finally, she was telling, I want to give to all world. I'm still Christian. I love Jesus. But I really want to tell everyone, I love this love, energy, dance, chant, glorify God, hold your hands together. Hold means together. Doesn't matter who we are. This is not Muslim, Christian, Hindu, like law of gravity. Ding. This is not Indian or American law or Christians or Hare Krishna law. It's law. It's love. It has universal principle. So she was saying, chant, sing, dance together. Doesn't matter who are you. Haribo. She is Christian lady. She kicked me out from the house. But what actually happened? She was in Nepal for 6 months, and then she got cancer, and I put her to the best facility. And somehow, in 2 months, she became already very weak, and she was dying. She is saying, we'll be together in Goloka Vrindavana. We again will going to be together. So, basically, after 2 months, she could not walk anymore. So I said, what to do, Mom? And she said, I like your Krishna. Take me to Vrindavan. And I said, I am commander officer, army. I'll manage. And I managed helicopter. So I was co-pilot. I took her to India from Himalayas. And when we came to Vrindavan, it was birthday, 75 years birthday. I said, see, you are lucky, you got holy place and your birthday is a gift. And then after 2 days, we put her in hospice. It's like place, very nice place we have in this, and I got in hospital. But then next morning she called me, my dear son, come. I want to tell you something. I said, what? Your Krishna came to me and told me that after 2 days I'm going to take you. I said, wow. That's cool. And I was saying, Krishna, what is this? I'm working like donkey for 40 years, making open, and he never came to me. This lady kicked me out, So, but anyway, I'm joking. So I said, we don't have much time. I took her to all temples and monasteries, I took her to the holy river, Yamuna. So we did everything, and then I read this holy scriptures, Bhagavad Gita, and when I completed that, she left the body in holy place and with holy people by chanting holy names. And before she left, she told me a very interesting thing, which I never knew actually. Would you like I'll share with you? She told me, my son, I really want you to tell you something. Actually, first of all, I'm Christian and you are Hindu Pope. Can you do some Christian ritual for me? Because there is no Christian popes, but you are Pope. Can you do that? I said, Mom, definitely I'll do it. Because I know Bible, and I took some incense, Om, иже на небе, да святится имя Твое, будет воля Твоя. Like in Russian language, I know these prayers. So I was praying, and she was, wow, very nice. Now Jesus happy, Krishna happy, everybody happy. I am also happy. So, and I was doing this sign Om, Om, Amen. Wow, super. And yes, and then finally she told me, you know what, I have to tell you something. When you were small, 5 years old, I asked you, my dear son, darling, when you become big, what are you going to do? Who you want to become? And when you were a small kid, you told me, Mom, when I'll become big, I'll be traveling all over the world and I'll be teaching about the peace around the world and I'll unite all world together. And she said, and now I can see that that's exactly what are you doing now. And I'm proud of you. And I said, Mom, to be ashamed of me and to become proud of me took a little while. Huh? It was quite a journey for us. And she said, when you were 1 year old, you got disease called sepsis, blood disease. And you were blue. You could not cry even. You were about to die. And you were blue like your Krishna. So me and your father, we had to do dialysis. We had to exchange your blood. We have to drain that old blood, and we gave you another blood. And then when you got new blood, I had to stay for you for 1 month in the hospital, children hospital, and we didn't have place for me. I had to stay with you under the cradle for 1 month because you've been breastfed, every night I had to do disco club with you, so I fed you. For 1 month I was staying with you under the cradle on the floor. I used to put some towel and I was sleeping like this because I didn't have place to sleep. So for 1 month I spent with you to help you to survive. And I said, Mom, wow, what a wonderful team we have. Together everyone achieves more. Team. You help me to take birth and I'm helping you to live. That's the team. That's real team. We need some friends. Friend in need, friend indeed. Because one day we have to leave. The only question, where? That's why I choose this wonderful destination to go and share this wisdom, light of wisdom with everyone, to make everyone happy and to be myself happy, because everybody happy. And this is in Nepal. I came alone. I was alone. I didn't know the language. I didn't know anything. But then 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256. Now we have thousands of wonderful people. And it's not about me. It's about we. Nothing is impossible for the group of people for whom does not matter who will take the credit. And because I was captain of the football team and ice hockey team, captain, and that was the principle we learned in army also. If you want to go fast, we have to go along. And if you want to go far, we have to go together. And that's real home of love and devotion, to be together as a world, all world, we have to be together. So, like that. This is an open invitation for all of you to be happy, to share this wisdom, and to open your mind, to be happy and to make all world happy. Because more happy people we have, and this happiness, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita actually, Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam Pavitramidamuttamam Pratyakshavagamam Dharmyam Susukham Kartumavyayam. You can become happy as a soul. We have to make healthy body and healthy spirit. This healthy balance will make us happy and united. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. So, I wanted to conclude with small poetry. We do have the books. I think we didn't take the book. Is it inside now? I wrote one book also. Or give me one book. I want to leave one poem for all of you. If you really want, I can share with you. I just took few copies. I didn't bring from Himalayas. It's overloaded. But I do have one book. I wrote one book actually. Hold One Family, the Symphony of Love and Compassion. And I wanted to read for you one poem. I make many poems here, but I do sometimes write poetry, and I love to express myself in poetry. Because sometimes it's like emotional photo, like this. Because when you're feeling uplifted yourself, you write it in some kind of beautiful way, and then maybe many years ago, when you're feeling down, you read, wow, and uplifting your spirit again, isn't it? Have you had this experience? Nice song, and with Mr. AI, there's one program in AI, I'm making beautiful songs out of this. And then making songs, that's why it's very joyful. That's what I wanted. Every word is a song, every step is a dance. So this, I'll conclude with this request to all of you. Stand up today. Become a change. Get out from your mental cage. Become the voice that speaks with grace. Be shining light in the shadowed place. Be shining. Become the message, not just a name. A flame that glows through storms and shame. With your compassion, others' hearts you reach. And love of Godhead always teach. Don't wait for the perfect sky above. Start small, start now with truth and love. A gentle word, a helping hand can heal more than you can understand. To the people listen when others shout. Who believes the world is full of doubt? Be patient and lead with grace. And see the soul, not just the face. Build not just walls, but bridges too. Make space for those who are around you. Every soul deserves a hope and chance, a place to grow, the room to dance. Hold no pride in the power of praise in those lives which you have raised. For your greatness is not in the post and rain, but in the kindness which remove the pain. Let your footsteps echo a peace, and see your teachers always pleased. Give faith to those whose hope has fled. You leave the light where others dread. Lift poor fellows, guide the lost, stand for the truth, no matter cost. Even one voice which is strong and kind can shape the thoughts of humankind. Speak with the hope, but act with care. Be fully present, always there. It's not the big things that can transform, but steady hearts through every storm. A better world begins with you in every little thing you do. From how you listen, how you give, to how you help the world to live. So go ahead. Begin today. Be light for others. Show the way. Together, we can lift the earth and spark the golden age, of course. Rise not above, but rise within. Being meek and humble, you begin. And as you walk this path of grace, your life become the holy place. Thank you. Hare Krishna. So,